Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got zero down. The Tesla deals are back. Let's take a look at some of the different deals, some of the different payments, and is this the best deal we have seen so far? And a short answer to that is it actually is, and I'll show you the proof and everything. So, and of course, if you like different deals, if you like the best deal so far that we've seen, this is a trend that I feel like is going to be continuing throughout the rest of the year. Hit that like button if you want to see more deals, more incentives, and everything. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And so zero down Tesla deals are back. This is the best deal we've actually seen so far this year, especially if you're looking for a low down payment. And of course, they combine with that with a low monthly payment as well. And I'll tell you why this is actually the best deal so far, not only because it's zero down, it's the lowest monthly payment we've seen on the Model 3 and the Model Y. And on top of that, there's two other incentives that are stacking on with it. And of course, the last one being the Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. If you use a Tesla referral code, you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle, or even $500 off on top of that with full self-driving if you purchase full self-driving. And so here's the actual situation. So Model 3 and Model Y both got a nice little update. It's with the lease, which actually, if you're buying a Tesla this month, you actually should be leasing it. And we'll talk about why that is, because leasing gets you that extra $6,500 lease incentive. So Model 3 is starting at $329 a month with zero down. Model Y is $479 a month with zero down. You can see Tesla has updated the pages here, and you can see that it is a brand new payment and everything here, which is a fantastic deal if you're looking to actually get into one and everything. And so certainly this is an interesting one here for the Model Y. You can see zero down, $479 a month. And what's cool with this is that it is still including the $6,500 lease incentive. And on top of that, it's also including the Tesla incentive, which you can get the free option credit as well. For option credit can be up to, up to $2,000 with ultra red, or even $1,000 for white interior, tow hitch, or whichever, or even $2,000 for the 20-inch Helix wheels. And so even if you're not leasing, you should probably consider this so that you could do a lease buyout, because actually that makes the most sense at the end of the day. And so certainly this is an interesting one because you stack both of those plus the 6,500. The deals earlier this year, the Model 3 was $1,000 for $1,000 down for $299 a month, and the Model Y was zero down for $529 a month. So it is a very interesting deal here. And of course, I think this is a step in the right direction, and Tesla is probably going to continue to keep doing this as it tries to move into November and even December as well. And so let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. If you're going to be ordering a Tesla, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle with your purchase and everything. And so we're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks to everyone. And I also just noticed that it's actually just the Model Y, which makes sense because they're trying to push that as much as possible. And if we take a look at some of the inventory charts for the Tesla Model Y, it is the most increased in the past few weeks here. You can see like this mustard yellow line is increasing for the Model Y. And so they are going to have some interesting issues with inventory for the Model Y. And maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow on what I think is already happening and will continue to happen as well. All right, thanks for coming in. Jamie, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. Blueberry, Vo, Kells, and Steve, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. It is, it's November 15th now. It's the middle of the month for, the second month of the quarter. And then we're going to move into December. And so, depending on how you're purchasing, I think like this is a great deal. If you are leasing, if you're going to be paying cash, of course you should lease and then buy it out. If you've got great credit and you know you're going to get the best, outside financing, because if you're going to be doing the buyout that gets you the $6,500 lease incentive, you're going to need good credit to be able to do that. And maybe even you will have to find outside financing through one of your banks or even a credit union so that you can get the low-ish rate. I mean, credit unions are like in the 4 to 5%. And if you're looking for a credit union list with all the best credit unions, you can definitely check out our Patreon group down below in the description. So you can get a list of all of our best credit unions and everything that have interest rates in like the 4 to 5% and everything. But it is a very interesting deal. And Tesla is probably going to keep pushing this because they know people want these lower down payments with low payments, and $479 with zero down is not bad, because if you think about it, the deal before was $3,000 down at like $479. So they effectively, when in the math for Tesla leases, or typically leases, every $1,000 you put down is going to affect the monthly payment by $30 a month. So really, this is, if you go back to the old down payment, $3,000 down, this is probably like a $399 a month payment, which, they could have done that, but they went in this direction first with this zero down. So maybe their data shows that zero down is the better deal for in terms of getting orders and everything. And so let us know if this is enough for you. Do you think this is something that is going to push you to try and purchase? Or does this not do anything for you and you're kind of just still sitting on the sidelines and everything? The one thing's for sure, if you're about to be buying a Tesla, don't forget to what you're going to be doing about your current vehicle and where you're selling it. That's why we partner with Gimme the VIN. They want to buy your current vehicle, whether you're trading it or selling it, and want to get you the maximum value as well. And they'll buy the vehicle from the comfort of your home. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Josh, makes the lease buyout strat the way. Oh yeah, 100%. But if you think about it, this doesn't change anything with that. It's still essentially the same deals. Especially if you're doing the lease buyout strat, it doesn't matter how much you put down. If anything, you should probably put as much down, and then, because then the financing on the credit union way or whichever is a less amount that you need to finance, which then you'll probably get easier financing through a credit union, like approval and everything with that. Always good to join your live. Thank you, Vo. Thanks for that. And thank you for dropping by as well. Kel, Cybertruck sales must not be that important. Yeah, I think they figured out what to do with Cybertrucks. And what they did was sell it to SpaceX, sell it to XAI, sell it to Elon companies. And it's funny, I may or may not have friends working at those companies. And maybe even those companies don't even know what to do with them once they have them. And so they're just doling them out like candy to employees, which kind of a sick employee benefit if you think about it. Maybe we should go apply at one of those. I just had to pay around $9,000 to get 1.99 on Model 3 Performance. Yeah, and this is on the leasing side. When you go to financing, you are going to need to put at least $5,000 to $10,000 down. Even some recent approvals that I've seen from people that have sent me, their fantastic deals. The name of the game is, if you think about it, because if you think of it from the bank's perspective, they don't want as much risk as possible when they're giving or loaning you money for an asset, and so they want their due balance essentially as minimal. So if the vehicle is worth $50K, they only want to loan you like $40K. They don't want to loan you $50K or $60K. So that's why the more a down payment that you can add to it reduces their, anxiety on the loan, if you were to call it that, and makes it easier for an approval. Kavan, I have a black EX white in Model 3 Performance. I ordered in Texas 929. I had a VIN, but it dropped this week, and I'm seeing same build in Cali. Is there a delay in deliveries for the Model 3 Performance? Kavan, I think the Model 3 Performance has been very wonky with the changeover, and yes, I do see a lot of delays with that, and so I don't know what's actually going on with that. Travis, hold. Yeah, I mean, the deals are only going to continue to get better, so unless you absolutely need a vehicle right now, I would probably say the same advice and hold until December, unless you're doing the lease buyout option. That's a fantastic deal, and I'm not sure that will be replicated because I bet those funds for the 6,500 will more than likely run out at a certain point, and so you probably have to figure that out or whichever. Lavendi, it's not enough. Everyone hold the line until the end of December. Car sales are plummeting everywhere. It will get better. Yeah, especially with electric vehicles. I told him my other Model 3 Performance would hold otherwise. Oh, Steve. Yeah, hopefully you're okay with that. Totaled is never fun. And yeah, then I mean, maybe considered. I mean, Model 3 Performance is great, but maybe consider trying to switch, or maybe message them and see if there's like another. Maybe there's a vehicle that popped up that could be in inventory. It always does not hurt to ask. But of course, Model 3 Performance demand is up there. I can easily say that for sure. In this next topic, there's a new $500 discount for Bank of America associates. It's a new Tesla discount. And yesterday we talked about, but I actually wanted to show you some actual proof. And before everybody gets upset, this is for Bank of America employees, not just if you have like a Bank of America account. I mean, I was thinking that would be really cool, but no, that's not actually the case here. And here's the proof, because yesterday we talked about, but I didn't actually show you screenshots or whatever because I didn't have any. But shout out to Varun for sending us this. You can see we've got a live Tesla website here that says Bank of America Associates. Once you place your order or submit this information first, then you can get the extra $500, whichever. But it's kind of interesting here because there is some details on this live link that it actually says that certain things are not eligible, like the Model 3 and the Model Y Standard are not eligible, and the offer cannot stack with the Military America's Hero discount, which is also $500, or Refer and Earn or Employee Purchase Program. So I don't know if this is actually like that great of a deal, because especially if you're using a referral code, you get that extra little bit of some free free full self driving, or if you're loyalty, I guess it stacks with this, so that's nice as well. But it looks like you have to fill this out first, and then Bank of America or Tesla will reach out to you, and then you place an order. But it seems like you can't use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, to get up to $1,000 off as well. But still, very interesting to see. And we've talked about this before in the past, but like in case you missed it, Nvidia also has a similar discount, but I think it actually ended on September 30th. But it doesn't hurt to check with your HR department wherever you're at to see if you can get an extra Tesla discounts off as well. Or maybe this Nvidia one got extended, or sorry, AMD, not Nvidia, AMD, maybe it got extended as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. The one thing's for sure, if you're about to buy a Tesla, don't forget to get Tesla accessories. Our favorite is going to be Jowa phone mounts, because your Tesla's not coming with them. And so this is a highly recommended accessory, because if you're like me and you use full self-driving, this one is definitely worth it. And your Tesla's not coming with something like this, especially like other things like center consoles and much more. So definitely check out Jowa down below in the description and use our discount code to save yourself some money and support the channel as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. AMD employees, is that real art? Why did I go into the military? Yeah, they nerfed this one as well. It used to be, the America's Hero used to be $1,000, and then they kind of reduced it down to 500. But I mean, military, Steve, you probably get like a ton of other incentives as well that regular people can't get. So there's a lot that there's a lot of benefits there. Like, I mean, Navy Federal Credit Union, I think anybody can, or sorry, not anybody, only verified military can join into that. And so certainly there's a lot of other benefits, and like credit card fees and other things like that. I mean, it's not a bad thing for sure. In this next topic, Tesla has expanded real-time supercharging pricing. Your supercharger might get a little bit more expensive depending on what time and area you're actually going to. It seems like in the past, when you go into superchargers, that time of use timing was actually just like a formula that they applied to it. Now they're actually going to apply the fluctuations based on live usage of the supercharger. It's going to be expanded to additional 550 sites in California, New Jersey, New York, Florida, and Illinois. Currently, the average price remains the same. Peak prices are unchanged and will be paid by fewer sessions. We'll keep iterating them to keep it tight based on impact and customer feedback. The average price remains unchanged. Peak prices remain the same and will apply for fewer sessions. So really cool to see. And hopefully I got that right in terms of how they're actually going to change it. And I mean, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how much you use a supercharger. And I could easily see the case where more people would want free supercharging, so you don't have to worry about things like that as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. What else we got? If you're just joining in, welcome. Zero down Tesla deals are back. Model Y specifically, not the Model 3. Model Y is arguably the best deal we've seen all year. I mean, because you've got a lot going on for the Model Y if you're going down this route. I mean, yes, 1.99 with the 7,500 was probably better than that, but you can still kind of, work your way through this and get both of, both sides of it. 479 with zero down. You can get a Model Y now. The earlier this year, this deal was zero down at $522 a month. So they've decreased it by almost $60, like $50. And of course, you could still get the option credit, which gives you up to $2,000, like Quicksilver, Ultra Red, or whichever. And you can also get the 6,500 lease incentive, which if you're looking to do a lease buyout, that is the way to go. If you're going to be going down this route, of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle and everything. In this next topic, so you can actually buy a Tesla vehicle for $160 a month. And still, yet to this day, I don't think I've seen anyone actually take advantage of one, at least from like delivery photos and everything. I've seen contracts and everything, so I know it's real. But shout out to DJ for posting pictures, posting the experience and everything, for buying a Model 3 for $160 a month for his son. Quote, "What an absolute steal. 47,000 miles. It looks brand new inside and out, except for my old winter floor mats that I forced on him. Tesla was outstanding during the pickup process. Took 3 minutes. My boy is stoked." And so you can see here, this is probably a great deal. 100%. Oh, it looks like it was in Virginia, and it's a older Model 3. I mean, for $160 a month, like, how could you really complain on like the value of it or whichever? I mean, it's a crazy amount of value, especially for like a first time Tesla daily driver or whichever. And it looks pretty clean too. You don't really see any like damages or whichever. You don't see like curb rashes. This is like a very, very nice vehicle in terms of the condition. And for 47,000 miles on it, it still has potentially some warranty left. It definitely has like the 8-year battery warranty left, and so this could be a great steady daily driver for the next maybe 1 year if it's a lease for 1 year, or even 2 year if it's a lease. So highly recommended to at least take a look at one of these. If this is your first Tesla, you don't want to spend too much money out of pocket, this might be a fantastic value. I would probably try and get a little bit lower in the miles, just because even though Teslas are pretty maintenance free or warranty free, you probably want to have one, if it's your first Tesla, to have some sort of warranty within that first 4-year 50,000 miles. And of course, if you're looking to figure out where to find these, you can go straight to Tesla's website and find all of them. I mean, some of these that are crazy payments, maybe they have a high mileage, so I'd probably step up the budget just a little bit. But hey, maybe find one that fits within the budget for whichever one you're looking to get as well. And don't forget, if you're buying a used Tesla or a new Tesla, it doesn't come with all-weather floor mats, and that's why our favorite set is a set by 3W Autolife. Especially if you're looking for a floor mat, you can get a fantastic discount if you use the promo code Dennis35. It's their highest offer yet, so definitely check it out. Link down below in the description for a floor mat that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, and a fantastic fit as well. So definitely check it out, and of course, using our links down below do support the channel as well. Let's see what else we got. Zero down doesn't help at all. Maybe 0% APR. Yeah, I guess that, 0%. I think at some point we will probably need to get to 0% because of, I don't think 1.99 is doing its job. I think it is, I think it's a nice to have, but because people like, I guess they need to figure out, can they combine like the $6,500 lease incentive with the 1.99? If they could figure out a way and leave it to Tesla, they could easily figure out a way, not easily, but leave it to Tesla. They would be the one to figure out a way to combine both of those offers, because that would be I guess the icing on the cake, and that would help them this quarter end. I don't know how they would be able to do it. I guess they would have to, yeah, because it's technically a used vehicle like immediately. So yeah, I don't know how that actually would work, but if they could figure that out, that would probably help with sales at least this quarter. And maybe they are working on it on the back end with their finance partners or whichever. I was looking for the cyber SUV Speed King. Yeah, I mean maybe that's next year. I've watched some Chinese videos of the Model YL. It looks pretty good. The second row has a ton of upgrades, in particular captain's chairs. Yeah, I would love to check out a Model YL. Seems like it is a more spacious Model Y, and it's really not for the third row. It's for the second row so that people are more comfortable with sitting it and everything, and just, maybe for families that have 1 to 2 kids. And if you really need a third row, you should not, probably not. I would probably wouldn't recommend a that type of vehicle. I'd probably get like a bigger vehicle, like a Rivian or an Escalade, or maybe even a Tahoe or something. In this next topic, speaking of high mileage Tesla vehicles, here's a list of common issues, common things that are found in Tesla vehicles with over 200,000 miles. Shout out to Bennett, which is actually with Unplugged Performance and Unplugged Fremont. So if you're looking for things to actually fix or things to fix or spruce up your Tesla vehicle in the Bay Area or even LA, definitely check out Unplugged Performance. They're actually having like a Black Friday sale right now, which is for all the different things. But he itemized a list of the common things he's noticed on higher mileage, 200,000 mile Model 3s and Model Ys. And this is a pretty cool list. Let's take a look at it, because if you're looking to keep your Tesla that long, it's a nice data point to be able to look out for things to be aware about. Control arm bushings were completely worn, if not replaced prior. Recommend replacing those to improve stability. Drive unit motor mounts will be worn out, causing a clunking feeling from either the front or rear. Axles often click. I could easily see that, either requiring lubrication or replacing the axle nut. Brake pads often still have some life left. That's pretty cool because of that regenerative braking. Door check straps begin clicking loudly. Oh, that's that when there's that part where the door hits the actual car. I think I know exactly what he's talking about. Sometimes the center screen has slight yellowing. Makes sense, like an older iPad. A lot of these cars are still on the original battery and drive units. Interior wear depends on how the vehicle was treated, which makes a lot of sense as well. And so let us know if we do have a Model 3 that we kind of bought as an experiment that has like 157,000 miles on it, and a lot of these I know exactly what he's talking about as well, which makes sense. I mean, if it's going to be a older vehicle, it is definitely going to have issues, and getting an inspection before you buy a vehicle at like one of these shops could make a lot of sense as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. I'm holding on doing the financing in hopes of better rates. Like if it's Model Y LR, yeah, maybe premium or something, you could wait till December. I don't know if they're going to incentivize the Model Y Performance. And I've yet to see, like we've seen 3.99 for the Model Y Performance, but I've yet to see a delivery confirming that 3.99. So who knows if it actually is like 100%. I'll wait until we see an actual delivery and everything. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. See you guys in the next one. See ya.